This is Keep Calm and Mother On, a special series brought to you by Everyday Motherhood, and I am Christy Thomas.
Thanks, Lucy.
You're welcome. Also, that was my ukulele.
Way to go, kid.
It's Saturday, April 11th. I am so excited to showcase and host all the tips that moms around the world have sent in to me through the SpeakPipe website. Thank you for showing that we're better together and that parenting is too serious to do alone. I firmly believe that you're the right mom for your kids and your kids are the right kids for you. We've got this. Today's tip for me is to stare out your window or go sit outside and look for signs of spring. Remember, you can't rush progress. It's okay to be overwhelmed by this situation, but things are going to change. Now, let's keep calm and mother on. Here are your tips from around the world.
Hey, Christy. I love this idea, a collection of ideas. So a couple things that have been helpful for our family right now is to keep some of our weekly anchors, even though they look a little different. For example, we can't meet with our nature group right now, but we're still making sure that we get to our favorite nature spots as a family. And another thing that has been helpful is to bring something in new. So things are not going to look the same right now. So it's a good time to maybe start a new book or bring out a puzzle that hasn't been done before or a new game or that curricula that's like sitting in the back of the closet that we never had time to do because we were always doing other things. Now it would be a fun time to bring it out, a little change of pace. But the thing that I want to emphasize is that there is not one right way to do this. So some people thrive by accomplishing lots of projects, and other people may be feeling exhausted and overwhelmed by what's happening. And so they may need to slow down. And the important thing is that we are checking in every day with ourselves and our kids to see what we need. One thing I like to do is ask my kids in the morning, how do you want to feel today and what are your goals? And then that way we can take the day and support each other and what that day needs for each specific person. And it may look different from day to day, and that's okay.
Hi, my name is Stacie Yoakum, and I'm a blogger over at anchoredsaints.com. My tip for surviving during this social distancing is to make a schedule with your kids. We need structure. Have wake-up time, nap times, meal times, and bedtime. And of course, school time and playtime. Give yourself grace when it doesn't go exactly as planned, but we all thrive when we know what's going on, especially in the unknown of today's world. Make sure you're using some self-care in there. Take care of yourself. Even if you have to lock yourself in the bathroom to paint your toenails. It's so important. Thank you, Christy, for sharing my tips.
Hi, everyone. This is Beth from South Lyon, and I have two children, a 10-month-old and a 4.5-year-old, and some tips to share with you to get through your day. I would say the biggest thing that I'm embracing right now is to pivot. And most of us are familiar with that with our children, where they're having a meltdown. You can't get them to sit still and eat at the table. And all of a sudden you're like, hey, why don't we have a picnic out on the deck and we'll bring a blanket? And all of a sudden that's just like the funnest thing ever. And they're completely re-enrolled. Well, moms, you need to pivot for yourself too. And you might make that big list, thinking you're gonna accomplish everything. And sometimes you just got to pivot and say, you know what? I'm just going to clean out the Tupperware drawer today. And I'm okay with that. And that brings me joy. So remember to pivot, and within pivoting, you just find that space of forgiveness and acceptance and be completely whole and complete with wherever you're at. Wherever you're at is just perfect. And my last fun tip for the day is I would say invest in some whipped cream, because if you want to have the experience like, hey, I just picked up a Starbucks, you can just dollop a little whipped cream on the top of your coffee in the morning. Take care.
Hi guys, this is Emily, better known as the Simplified Mom. I have an account over on Instagram where I share my daily tips to lead a simpler, more intentional life. My tip for you today, amidst all this chaos, would probably be very similar whether all of this was going on or not. And that would simply be to focus on the fact that each day we're getting right now is a gift. These days pass and they're over. We do not get a do-over. Each day that passes, we don't get back. So instead of focusing on the negative and the things that we're missing from these days, I choose every day to try to focus on the positive and the things that we're gaining. Find the joys and the gifts and the little things, making a home-cooked meal, cleaning the beautiful house that you work so hard to have, spending time with your little ones that you carried for 9 months and labored through, and spent endless nights up feeding and changing and rocking. These are the simple joys in life that we don't get back. They are days that we are gifted with every single day, whether the circumstances are ideal or not. We have these amazing things that I am sure at one point in our lives we all hoped and dreamed and wished for, and they're here with us right now. So spend your time in those special joys every single day. Focus on those and know that these are gifts.
Hi, I'm Mary. I'm an adoptive mom to 7 medically fragile special needs kids and 1 lone biological daughter. I've also been a pediatric nurse for 20 years. And my advice for getting through this worrisome, trying time is to take your time, to take this gift of time that we have been given, to get to know your children as people, and to invite them into your life as a person. Children find their stability in relationship, specifically relationship with you. So take this time to build that relationship. You are the barometer to the world, and you need to be a steady one. Share your loves with them. If you love to cook, include them in your cooking. If you love to work out, include them in your workouts. If you love to read, include them in your reading. I have had the unique experience to love my children knowing I might lose them, either through failed adoption or an illness. I've lost 2 of my sons to illness, and I can tell you it teaches you how to love your children intensely. It teaches you how to study them and appreciate them and love them, and you don't need a tragedy to learn that. All you need is time, and you've been given it, and you need to take it.
What a poignant moment on this Holy Saturday. You've been given time and you need to take it. Thank you for being here. And if you want to participate in this movement, check the show notes for the link. But really, you just need to go to www.speakpipe.com/everydaymotherhood, and you can record your own 90-second message for all the moms of the world. Want to chat about today's tips? Go check out the Facebook group, Everyday Motherhood Fans. You'll need to know that I run every day to get in. Thank you, and I'm glad that you're here.